Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Go gang.
Winter is here. Make sure you go cozy up and get yourself a new Hip Hop Uncensored hoodie. You can go to the top line of the description box and go get yours right now. Tell them, oh God, sent you. All right, also, man, you already know what it means. You're rocking with the best. Make sure you guys click the like button. Make sure you leave a comment below. But most importantly, make sure you guys subscribe to Hip Hop News Uncensored for more exclusives just like this. Now for our feature presentation.
Our brother Dee-1 is on the podcast. What's good with you, family?
What's up, Kings? I'm great, man. Great to see y'all. Absolutely.
Great to see you again as well. We seen you physically a couple of weeks ago at the All Black National Convention, where we had the honor of meeting you personally and joining you alongside of a number of other great speakers on a panel of the weaponization of hip hop. It was a great event conducted by Dr. Boyce Watkins, and we got a chance to break bread with you a little bit on a personal level. Said we had to bring you in here and do this the right way, man. So we definitely appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, man. After what we spoke about on that panel, I was like, man, me and these brothers, we gotta. This panel wasn't long enough for us. We gotta continue this convo. So, we definitely did the right thing by making sure that we have this convo, man. It's gonna be a blessing to a lot of people.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it, man, because looking forward to having a very powerful, positive conversation with you. But we got some unfortunate news that we got to talk about right off the jump. Young Dolph, obviously Memphis rapper, very popular, doing his thing, very influential out there in the South. He got murdered a little while ago out in Memphis, Tennessee, in his home state, his hometown, man. Very unfortunate situation, but not a situation that we're not accustomed to. It's the story we've heard way too many times. Talk about it, brother. Break down your thoughts on Young Dolph. Did you meet him? Did you know him? And then share your thoughts on the situation. Yeah,
it's a very sad day to be a rapper. Hearing the news that another rapper has been murdered, you feel like a piece of you dies, because when you are a rapper and you make a full-time living being a rapper, it's like an unspoken fraternity. And of course, we have different people on different sides of this fraternity, but it is a fraternity nonetheless, because we can relate to each other on so many levels in terms of this art form and our love for it. So it's definitely sad. It's definitely a sad day to be a rapper. I did meet Young Dolph before. Unfortunately, when we met, we didn't get the opportunity to really build, like how you and I, how we all built, we got to meet and then we got to build. Me and Dolph, we met, you know what I'm saying, like that, but we didn't get to build. So on a personal level, all I have to go on is the music that he made and the interviews that he did, and a few mutual friends that we have. That's all I have to go on. And it's a day like today that makes me realize Young Dolph didn't wake up today saying, yo, this is going to be my last day alive. When I go and get these cookies out this shop in my hometown in Memphis, Tennessee, this is going to be the last errand that I ever go and run in life. It doesn't work like that, and you realize that life is so fragile, and death is so unexpected. So life is fragile, death is unexpected, but our work is forever. Our work is timeless. So now that Young Dolph is gone in the physical, all we have left is the music that he put out there. All we have left is the content that he created, and as a hip hop artist, today is a sad day for me, but it's also a day that reinforces the mission that I feel I have, and the mission that I feel we all have, which is to really be mindful and intentional about what it is that we're putting out there, man, because our music and our content is going to outlive us.
Yeah.
Right. So let's talk about this whole thing, because we're seeing a trend most of the time, not all the time, is that these rappers in their hometown being killed. Now, they said he was going to get cookies for his mom or something like that. That was one of the stories. Should these rappers still be in their hometowns? I know you're from New Orleans, probably in New Orleans a lot, but should they be leaving? Should they go back? Should they always have security? Like, talk about that whole aspect of like the growing trend of a lot of these rappers being slain and killed right there where they were born at, where they grew up at as kids.
Just because you're a successful rapper doesn't mean that you should be banned from being in your hometown. That's just a fact. Like think about how crazy that sounds, because it's not like Young Dolph still lived there, from what I understand. I think Young Dolph lived elsewhere, so he did follow the rule that Boosie and that other people have spoken on, which is like, as a successful rapper, you gotta move out of your hometown. But to say that you should never be in your hometown, I just think that that's extremely unfair to artists. I heard that 2 days ago he was giving away turkeys in Memphis. There's a lot of good that you can do as a successful rapper in your hometown, to where people will appreciate it. But Birdman spoke recently and did an interview where he talked about the difference between hate and envy. And a lot of times he said that hate is from a mile away. People that hate you, who never even met you, who you'll never even cross paths with them, they just hate you from a distance because of your success or because of what you stand for. But a lot of times envy is from people who can actually touch you. Envy is from people who are in closer proximity to you. And that envy can actually lead to a lot more dangerous outcomes for people. So to get back to the hometown question, I think that and the security question, I do think that when you reach a certain level of success, and that's different for different people, but I do think that you have to, because at this point we have Nipsey Hussle as an example, got killed in his hometown, in his hood, and he didn't have security at the time. And we have Young Dolph as an example. We had the young brother Triple X, Extentacion, same thing when he got killed. So I do think that having security is a real thing. But my question is, would him having security in that moment, would that have stopped this from happening? And I don't think any of us know the answer to if that would have even stopped this from happening. So it's just sad all around. It's really sad, y'all. I just have a heavy heart right now, and I keep trying to find a teachable moment in this, because I started out being a teacher before I was a rapper, and I just keep thinking about what's left behind at this point. And I think that I'm a man of faith as well, and in the Bible it does speak about us reaping what we sow. And it's something to where it also speaks about there's life and death in the power of the tongue. And as rappers, we use our words. We literally use our lyrics. We use our mouths, and the power of our tongue and the power of our pen, is something that changes our lives. But I think in some instances, it also, that same power contributes to taking our lives too sometimes.
Absolutely. And to kind of extend on that, we always hear that hip hop and rapping is a dangerous sport. It's a dangerous game to be in because of obviously the target that seemingly is on a lot of our rappers' backs. Do you feel threatened as a rapper? Like, is it something that occurs as soon as you say, I'm gonna be a hip hop artist, I'm a rapper? Is a danger attached to it, or is it rappers that are in certain situations that grew up in certain atmospheres? And I'm not putting this on Young Dolph, I'm just saying it in general, that don't seem to leave those situations that they work so hard to get up out
of. Being a rapper, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It has made me a certain level of paranoid. Yeah, it has contributed to some real paranoia that I've been able to notice about myself and observe in my life. And I don't, I choose not to. I mean, I don't rap about carrying guns. So in real life, I don't carry guns. I don't rap about, hey man, you come run up on me wrong and I'm gonna shoot you, because that's not what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? That being said, the power that I walk with is the power of my Lord. You know what I mean? I know that God is my security guard, and I firmly stand on that. And with that being said, the paranoia though comes from knowing and understanding that man, when over 200 rappers get killed, like Dr. Boyce told us, he threw that stat out there at the convention. Over 200 rappers have been killed just this year. Now we're talking about well-known rappers, we're talking about local rappers, but when you think about people who identify as like, yes, I'm a rapper, and you think about the amount of them who have been killed, a dude like me, that does make me paranoid to a certain degree. And I know that I'm putting out nothing but realness and nothing but love, in my music and inspiration, you know, through my lyrics. But at the same time, I have to fight through that paranoia and not be reckless. So there's certain moves that I don't make, and there's certain environments that I know it's just not smart for Dee-1 as a successful rapper to, you know, to be in certain places and certain spaces. But at the same time, I don't let it make me so paranoid that I'm totally inaccessible.